All right, strap in, everyone, because today we're going deep on Shiba Inu. Ebe, right? As the cool kids call it.
Yeah.
You might know it as that meme coin, maybe saw the cute dog logo and chuckled. But there's more to it, right?
Oh, yeah, there's a lot more to this story.
Way more to the story.
Shiba Inu's journey is really a reflection of how this whole crypto landscape has been evolving.
Okay.
You know, it starts as a joke, a little jab at Dogecoin even,
Right.
but it's really become something much bigger.
So how does a meme, really, how does that become something serious
Right.
in the crypto world?
Well, you got to think about it like in the early days, Shiba Inu was all hype. It was all community. The Shiba Army, they call themselves.
Right.
This passionate group of supporters. They got out there, they spread the word, and it really helped drive up the price.
So it's like a viral marketing campaign?
Yeah.
But instead of selling a product,
Yeah.
they're promoting currency.
Exactly. Yeah. That grassroots energy really fueled that initial price surge.
Yeah.
It just shows how powerful community can be in this crypto world.
Yeah.
But here's where it gets interesting. They didn't just ride that meme wave.
Right.
They actually started building something more substantial.
So you're talking about Shiba Swap,
Yeah.
right? Their decentralized exchange.
Yes.
I always hear DeFi. Is that what we're talking about here?
Yeah, DeFi stands for decentralized finance.
Okay.
Basically, it's about creating financial systems that operate on blockchain technology.
Right.
You're cutting out the middlemen like banks.
Okay. Got it.
Yeah.
So how does Shiba Swap fit into all of this?
Well, Shiba Swap, it lets users engage with DeFi directly.
Yeah.
They can stake their SHIB tokens.
Okay, wait, hold on.
Yeah.
You have to explain this staking thing.
Okay.
Because that sounds like something you would do with a vampire, not a cryptocurrency.
I like that.
Yeah.
Think of it like putting your money in a high-yield savings account. You're essentially lending your SHIB tokens to the network, and in return, you earn more SHIB.
Interesting.
Yeah, it's a way to participate in the network and potentially grow your holdings.
So Shiba Swap gave SHIB a real-world use case.
Yeah.
A reason to exist beyond just being a funny internet meme.
Precisely. And this is where Shiba Inu started to differentiate itself from other meme coins.
Okay.
They were serious about building a platform with actual utility.
Right.
But of course, not everyone was convinced.
I can imagine. There were a lot of people saying, like, this is just a meme coin. It'll never amount to anything.
Absolutely. There were, and still are, plenty of critics that argue that meme coins just lack inherent value.
Right.
And are driven purely by speculation.
So how did Shiba Inu respond to those criticisms? Did they just ignore them?
Not at all.
Okay.
In fact, I think they did a pretty good job of addressing them head on.
Okay.
They've consistently delivered on their promises, from Shiba Swap to other community-driven initiatives, and they kept pushing forward with new developments like Shibarium.
Shibarium.
Yeah.
Their layer 2 scaling solution.
Yes.
So back up a second. What is a layer 2 solution? And why should I care?
Good question. Think of it like this. Ethereum, the blockchain that Shiba Inu is built on, can get congested.
Okay.
So that means transactions can be slow and expensive, especially when things get really busy.
So it's like rush hour traffic on the blockchain.
Exactly.
Okay.
And a layer 2 solution like Shibarium is like building a faster, more efficient highway on top of the existing one.
Okay, that makes sense. So Shibarium is designed to make transactions on the Shiba Inu network faster and cheaper.
That's right.
But what does that mean for, like, the average person like me may be holding some SHIB?
Well, for starters, it means you'll be able to use your SHIB more easily and efficiently. No more waiting forever for transactions to go through or paying these huge fees.
Right.
Plus, it could attract more developers and users to the Shiba Inu ecosystem, which could drive up the value of SHIB in the long run.
So it sounds like they're trying to lay the groundwork for a more sustainable future,
Yes.
going beyond the initial meme hype.
Absolutely.
But let's talk about the big news.
Yeah.
The Shiba Metaverse.
Yes, this is where things get really interesting.
Okay.
Announced in 2024, the Shiba Metaverse aims to create a virtual world where users can buy and sell virtual land using SE tokens.
This is giving me major Ready Player One vibes. Right?
Yeah, it's this whole new frontier, and Shiba Inu is jumping right in.
But hold on.
Yeah.
What makes the Shiba Metaverse different from all the other crypto metaverses popping up?
Yeah.
It seems like everyone's doing this.
They are.
Are they all basically doing the same thing?
That's a great question, and one we should definitely explore more.
Yeah.
But before we get ahead of ourselves, let's take a step back and think about why Shiba Inu is even venturing into the metaverse in the first place.
All right, let's unpack this. What's the big idea behind the Shiba Metaverse?
Well, if you think about Shiba Inu's journey, it's been all about expanding their ecosystem.
Moving beyond the limitations of being just a meme coin.
So the metaverse is another step in that evolution.
Exactly.
All right.
They're trying to create this interconnected world where you can use SHI for everything.
Right?
From buying virtual lands to interacting with other users.
Right.
It's all about community, a shared experience.
Okay, that makes sense. But let's get back to my original question.
Yeah.
What makes Shiba Metaverse unique?
Yeah.
Because there's so many crypto metaverses out there.
Right.
What are they doing that's different?
That's where it gets really interesting.
Okay.
One of the things that sets the Shiba Metaverse apart is their focus on community ownership and governance.
Okay, so break that down for me. What does that actually look like?
Well, they're using DAO technology,
Okay.
decentralized autonomous organization.
Okay.
It basically means that the community has a real say in how the metaverse is developed and governed.
So instead of having some central authority calling all the shots,
Yeah.
the users get a voice.
Exactly.
Got it. It's about putting power back in the hands of the people, which aligns perfectly with the whole ethos of decentralization that's at the heart of crypto.
Right. I see the bigger picture here.
Yeah.
But let's talk practicality here. If I'm just like the average person,
Mm-hmm.
why should I even care about the Shiba Metaverse?
Mm-hmm.
What's in it for me?
Well, it depends what you're looking for.
Sure.
If you're interested in the potential of virtual worlds,
Mm-hmm.
if you believe in the power of these decentralized communities,
Right.
then the Shiba Metaverse might be something worth exploring.
So you're saying it could be a way to connect with like-minded people, build something together, maybe even make some money along the way.
Exactly. It's still early days.
Right.
There are definitely risks involved,
Of course.
but there's also a lot of potential.
Let's talk about the risks for a minute.
Okay.
What are some of the things that people should be aware of before they just jump into the metaverse?
Well, for one thing, the value of virtual assets like land in the metaverse
Yeah.
can fluctuate wildly. It's a speculative market, just like crypto itself.
So you're saying there's a chance you could invest in virtual land and see the value plummet?
It's definitely a possibility.
Oh.
You also have to consider security risks.
Mm-hmm.
We've seen tons of examples of scams and hacks in the crypto world, and the metaverse is no different.
So it's important to do your research, be careful who you trust, and don't invest more than you can afford to lose.
Absolutely.
Got it.
And don't forget the technical side of things.
Right.
Metaverse is still in its early stages, and there can be glitches, bugs, other technical challenges.
So it's not exactly plug and play yet?
Not quite.
Yep.
But that's also part of the excitement.
Right.
We're witnessing the birth of a whole new technology, and it's going to take time for it to mature.
It's like the Wild West of the internet.
Yeah.
So even with all these risks, you're still optimistic about the potential of the Shiba Metaverse.
I am.
Okay.
I think it has the potential to be a truly transformative technology, but it's important to approach it with a healthy dose of skepticism. Do your research, understand the risks involved.
Yes, so we talked about the Shiba Army, Shiba Swap, Shibarium, and now the Shiba Metaverse.
Yes,
It sounds like they're really building a whole ecosystem around SHI.
they are.
Okay, but let's be real here for a second.
Okay.
Can a meme coin
Mm-hmm.
really become something more than just a joke?
Mm-hmm.
Can it actually have, like, lasting value?
That's the million-dollar question.
Right.
Honestly, I don't have a crystal ball.
Sure.
No one does.
So what are you watching for? What are the signs that Shiba Inu is actually onto something big?
Well, for starters, I'm looking at the adoption rate.
Okay.
How many people are actually using Shiba Swap?
Right.
How much activity is there in the Shiba Metaverse?
So you're saying it's not enough to just have the technology.
Yeah.
People have to actually be using it.
Exactly.
I-
Another thing I'm watching for is developer activity.
Hmm.
Are talented developers building on top of the Shiba Inu platform? Are they creating new and innovative applications?
Because a thriving ecosystem needs more than just a passionate community.
Right.
It needs builders and creators, people pushing the boundaries.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And finally, I'm looking at the overall sentiment in the crypto space.
Okay.
Is Shiba Inu being taken seriously by the wider community? Are they seen as a legitimate player?
It's all about credibility.
Yes.
They need to prove they're more than just a flash in the pan.
Exactly. And they have a lot to prove.
Mm.
But they've already come further than anyone expected.
So it's still a gamble, but it's a gamble that's getting increasingly interesting.
That's a great way to put it.
So it's like we're watching this experiment happen in real time.
Yeah.
Can a meme coin like break free from that origin, those meme origins,
Right.
and build something lasting?
It's a fascinating question, and I think the answer might surprise a lot of people.
Okay.
You know, we tend to underestimate the power of community.
Hmm.
The ability of a group of really passionate individuals to come together
Right.
and create something meaningful.
In the Shiba army, they're definitely passionate.
They are.
But passion alone isn't enough, is it?
No, it's not. You need vision, strategy,
Right.
the ability to execute.
And that's where things get interesting.
Yeah,
Because Shiba Inu's roadmap, it's ambitious.
it is.
They're not just like dabbling in different things.
Right.
They're all in on this whole ecosystem.
Yeah, it's like they're trying to build their own little empire in the crypto world.
Right, but can they pull it off?
Well, they've defied expectations so far.
That's true.
I mean, they've built a decentralized exchange, launched a layer 2 scaling solution,
Right.
and ventured into the metaverse.
Yeah.
These are not small feats.
No, they're not.
Yeah.
So they're checking all the boxes, at least on paper.
Mm-hmm.
But what about, the real world impact?
Right.
Are they actually making a difference?
That's where it gets a bit trickier to measure.
Okay.
The crypto space is still so young.
Yeah.
It's constantly evolving. It's hard to say with any certainty what will have a lasting impact and what'll just fade away,
So we're all kind of just along for the ride, figuring it out as we go.
pretty much.
Okay.
But that's also part of the fun. I mean,
Yeah.
we're witnessing the birth of a new technology,
Mm.
a new way of thinking about finance and community.
Right.
Even the internet itself.
It's exciting. It's overwhelming. There's so much information.
Right.
So many projects.
There is.
So much noise. How do you even start to make sense of it all?
That's a great question. And honestly, there's no easy answer.
Yeah.
The best advice I can give is just be curious.
Okay.
Do your research,
Sure.
and don't be afraid to ask questions.
And don't invest more than you can afford to lose.
Exactly.
Yeah.
The crypto world is full of opportunities,
Right.
but it's also full of risks.
Yeah.
It's important to approach it with a healthy dose of skepticism
Mhm.
and a willingness to learn.
So what's your final take on Shiba Inu? Do you think they have what it takes to really make it in the long run?
Honestly, I'm cautiously optimistic. They've got a passionate community. They
Wow.
have a clear vision
Yeah.
and a track record of delivering on their promises.
Mhm.
But they also face some really stiff competition,
Sure.
and the crypto landscape is constantly changing.
So it's a wait and see game,
It is.
but it's a game worth watching.
Absolutely. Shiba Inu's journey is really a fascinating case study in how a meme coin can evolve into something much more.
Yeah.
Whether they ultimately succeed or fail, they've already made a mark on the crypto world.
Well, we've covered a lot today,
We have.
from those meme coin origins to
Yeah.
metaverse ambitions. This has been quite a ride.
It has.
Shiba Inu's story is a wild one,
It is a story that captures the imagination.
for sure.
It sparks debate.
Mhm.
It forces us to kind of rethink what's possible in this crypto world.
Yeah, and that's what makes this deep dive so fascinating.
I agree.
So to everyone listening out there, keep exploring the world of Shiba Inu.
Yeah,
Do your research, form your own opinions. The crypto world is vast.
it is.
It's always changing. There's always something new to discover.
That's right.
Thanks for joining us on this deep dive. We'll see you next time.